guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm so excited for today's video. So I'm sure most of you know that there's a trend on YouTube going around right now, and it's called the I tried to follow so-and-so's makeup tutorial. So I'm trying that today. I'm very excited. So today for this tutorial, I am going to follow Rawbeautykristi. I'm following her because she's my favorite beauty YouTuber and one of my favorite YouTubers in general. I really love all of her videos. I love her. I think she's great and I really look up to her. She inspires me a lot when it comes to my own channel. So I wanted to follow her today. Plus she's talented AF, and I feel like whatever she does, it's gonna be really hard for me to follow. I am a makeup artist as well, but she has a lot more experience than me, and she just uses different techniques. So I'm going to follow her tutorial today, and I just want to say at the beginning of this video, I'm not going to have a lot of the same products she does. In fact, I think I only have a couple of the exact same things, and that's because I'm a smaller channel and I don't get things sent to me, I don't get PR sent to me, and I also can't really afford to buy and keep up with all of the newest and latest products. So I'm going to be using things that I find are similar, and this is mainly based off like technique, so I'm going to follow exactly how she does her makeup, not exactly what she uses to do her makeup. So I hope that makes sense. I hope that's okay with you. And let's just get into this video. So the tutorial that I'm going to be trying to follow today is this one here. This is one of my favorite looks she did. It's called the Extreme Glam Transformation Spotlight Cut Crease Tutorial. It should be interesting. I do cut creases, but not as well as she does them and not using the same techniques. So we're gonna try it. She looks gorgeous as always, and I am going to try to recreate this look. Ugh, she's so pretty. That glitter, I don't know how I'm gonna do this glitter. I love her music.
So I'm going to moisturize my face first and foremost. That's what I'm going to start off with, and this is the Tatcha Water Cream Moisturizer.
Okay, so I don't have the Tatcha Water Cream Moisturizer because I'm not bougie as hell. But I do have this Laneige Water Bank Gel Cream, and I feel like that's pretty similar, both water moisturizers. So I'm going to apply this. This isn't a cheap moisturizer either, but I got this free while I worked at Sephora. It was just gratis, so that's why I have it. I'm just going to apply this.
While that's sinking in, I'm going to move on to the eyes. When I was on my trip, I used the Kylie concealer in the color Ivory, and that's what I'm going to use today.
So I don't have the Kylie concealer. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. Usually I use eye primer to prime my eyes. A lot of people do use concealer though, and they find it has the same effect, but let's use concealer because that's what Queen Christy is doing. And I'm just using my Eco Tool sponge. I recently tried this out and I'm kind of obsessed with it, so. Next, she sets her eyes with a translucent powder. I don't have Laura Mercier, but I do have the RCMA No Color Powder, so I'm going to use this. Oh, that was a shite ton. And she sets it with her sponge, so that's what I'm going to do. This is a really cool technique. I've never done this before, so I hope this works out for me. I love learning new things and trying new things. Okay, so my eyelids are set.
All right, and eyelids are ready for eyeshadow. And the palette that I went in with, this is my traveling palette. I always am using this every time I travel. It looks horrifying. It's all coffee stained, but that's just, it shows wear, and I like that. It is the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. I just love it so much. Really just do a mishmash of colors. I was not super precise, and I rarely ever am with this palette. So I take this shade here and sort of these ones down here, sort of mash them all together and then run them throughout the crease.
I do have the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. That's another reason why I chose this tutorial. Mine also looks like shite. It doesn't have the same coffee stains on it, but like foundation, markings, it's like off-white now. It's not cute.
And all I do with this is I take it and I was running it real haphazardly through my crease.
So I'm going to do what she did. I'm going to take it on just a big fluffy blending brush and take the color she used. And she said that you don't have to be precise with this. So I'm just going to do what she did and just friggin' put it all in the crease.
Like, you don't have to make sure it's incredibly blended on your eyelids or anything. It's all going to be covered up with concealer. I sort of winged it out on the outside. Not sorta, definitely winged it out.
Okay, so mine already looks awful compared to hers. I don't know how this is gonna go well. This isn't looking good.
So I'm gonna take that deepest brown shade on the bottom, the shade Central Park, and I'm going to pack that on the outer and inner portions of the eye.
Like, hers looks amazing, and she's like, oh, I'm just like throwing it on, like it's messy, but mine looks messy and thrown on. Hers doesn't, that's the difference. This looks like poop. This looks like poo on my eye. I'm stressing. I was feeling good. I was feeling really good and now I'm stressing because when you don't do things your way, it's hard. Who's revving? Who's revving? Can we not? God, every time I go to film, someone's like, oh, like, I need to practice starting the car. I'm gonna rev. Why? Why? Okay, outer corner done. This doesn't look the same. It looks like trash garbage, so great.
We're gonna go through and cut that crease area and make it look less terrible. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take the Kylie concealer, put a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm going to look at myself in the mirror and I'm gonna draw where I want that cut crease to go. So then I'm gonna take this and drag it down. And as you've done that, you've used the majority of the concealer that's on your brush.
Hers looks really good. And hers just looks, of course, like perfectly friggin' blended. So I'm just gonna try and blend it out.
Cut out the edges into the brown that we put down before. That's not super harsh, but more blended out like that.
Oh boy. Okay, maybe that looks okay. I think we're getting there. I'm gonna try the other eye. I get the dragging technique, but I suck at it for sure. Are we getting there? I think we might be getting there. Okay, you guys. Like, I know obviously it's not as good as hers, but for the first time using this technique, I feel like it's really not that bad. Okay, yeah, I feel like we're cut, we're creased, we're rolling. Okay. So she's creating like a halo look in the center of her eye. Obviously, that's why we cut the center. I don't have that, and I don't really have anything similar to that. So what I think I'm going to use, it might look a little different, but I just kind of have to work with what I have. This is the Lit Cosmetics Lit Metals in Addicted plus Silver. And it's this kind of like rose gold. It's not as like goldy as hers, but it's like a rose gold, and it's just like a loose pigment that you use with like the Lit Cosmetics glue or whatever adhesive to put on your eye. Because I'm using an adhesive, I'm just gonna use the brush it came with. So I'm using the Lit Cosmetics Clearly Liquid Glitter Base, and I'm gonna take some of this and mix it in with the product. Okay, I mean, it's different. It's definitely different, but it's pretty, right? Oh boy. Maybe I'll set this with a shadow that's similar just so that it sits better on the eyes and doesn't crease as much or like hides the creases. Ugh. We're getting there. I think mine is too gold as of right now. As you can see, it's really gold, and hers is a lot more like bright white. So I want to go over it with an eyeshadow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go over top of it with this shadow here in the Jaclyn Hill palette, and this is going to set it and also brighten it up a little bit as well. Oh my god, it's like lifting the product. This is not good. This is not good. You know, this is my second time using those Lit Cosmetics things, and I have to say, I really don't think I like them. I don't know if you can tell, but they're flaking and creasing and like crusting off my friggin' eyeball. Ew, they look so bad. Oh god. Oh my goodness, do you see this? Do you see what's happening? Ew. Okay, we're just gonna move on because I can't anymore with this. This is freaking disgusting. It looks like trash. And she does it so effortlessly too. That's the craziest part, is like everything she does is so effortless.
And I went in with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner in the color
So I'll
Midnight
show you what I do
Cowboy.
have. I have this here, which is a glitter. It's by Annabelle, and it's called Glitterama, and it's a liquid eyeliner, but it's not the right color. And then I have this, which is also not the right color, and this is by Hang Fang, and I got this off like a random website. So either way, it's not gonna look like hers. Which is great, but I think I'm gonna use this one because it's more precise, even though I know it's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But at this point, TBH, I feel like it can't really get much worse, so that's nice. Alright, I mean, that's not as bad as it could be, I feel like. Definitely not good, but not as bad as it could be. I can't breathe. I haven't been able to breathe this entire time. I need to chill, but I'm having a problem chilling. I need a good glitter liner. That's one thing I need in my life.
Then I went in with Schwing liner from The Balm.
I don't have the same liner as her. I have the Kat Von D ink liner. I'm going to do a big wing like she did. I suck. I can't really film liner on camera. I'm really bad at it, so I'm gonna quickly do my liner off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, hello, I'm back.
Then what I did is I took the Makeup Forever Aqua XL pencil in the color black.
So I don't have the Makeup Forever one. This is just a random black liner pencil, but I'm going to do what she did. So I'm going to line the upper.
Upper and lower waterline. Now I'm going to throw on a coat of mascara and my lashes. I'm not going to do that on camera because it takes 16 years. I'll be right back and we will move on to the rest of the face.
So she does her lashes before doing her face, which is very interesting. I always do my face, then my lashes. So this will be good. I don't have the same lashes she uses. She uses the Cocoa lashes. I'm just going to use a random pair I have, throw them on, and then I'll be back to do my face like she is. So BRB. Okay, I am back. Lashes are on, which I think means it's time to do the face, which I'm so excited about because these eyes were a journey and a half and I hate them so far, so it's great. It's going really well. I mean, hers look amazing. Mine look like this, so welcome to my life.
So I've got my lashes and my brows on now. I'm going to carve out my brows with a bit of concealer.
Well, her brows are already done. Okay, so I have to do my brows and then carve them out, which I never carved them out ever. I've never even like tried it before. So let me do my brows quickly and then we will try carving them. So for my brows, I'm just using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer and mine is in the color Dark Brunette. I also never do my brows before foundation, so this is very strange. And I'm just going to use some of this and carve out my brows. So she just does it. She just goes for it. It looks like she does it over here. Okay, I need to use way more than that. Oh, it's sharp. It's sharp as heck.
And I just took a little bit of Gimme Brow and ran that through my brows to define the hair.
Okay, so I don't have Gimme Brow, but I do have this e.l.f. Almost completely empty brow gel. This one's clear, so it's not tinted like hers, but I'm going to run this through my brows as she did with hers.
Feeling like a sexy ass bitch. We're gonna move on to the rest of the face. I'll finish the eyes at the very end because I wanna do my bottom lashes last. So for my skin, L'Oreal Pro Glow.
So I don't have L'Oreal Pro Glow. What I do have is this very extremely dirty ass foundation, and this is the CoverGirl Vitalist Elixir foundation. This is not my shade, you guys will see that, but this is the closest thing I have to like a dewy foundation. She doesn't use a primer either, which if you watch Kristi, you know that she doesn't really use primers that often. I use them, but I don't really know why I use them. I feel like I just kind of buy into the hype like everyone else.
And what's nice is, see how we like did a shitty job on the eyeshadow? When you go through and do the concealer, you clean all of that up and it looks like you're the best eyeshadow ass bitch in the entire world, and I love that.
I just can't believe that this is the lightest shade of this foundation. It's so dark. Okay, bring on the concealer, Kristi. Bring it.
I'm going to take the Kylie concealer and I'm going to spot conceal areas of my face. I'm going to do my under eyes. I'm going to spot conceal kind of around my nose and mouth too.
So she's putting the concealer around her nose, on her chin, which I'm living for, and then she puts it like under her eye and she brings it really far up, like really far up, probably to get that highlighted effect. Looking cute! The one thing I do like about having a darker foundation is that using concealer really highlights my face, where usually concealer and foundation are the same shades.
All right, now I'm going to set my face with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I'm going to bake my under eyes the way I normally do. I'm also going to set the rest of my face lightly, and then we're moving on to my new products I got.
So she's setting her face using the sponge only. Usually I would use a powder brush, but she's just using a sponge and she's like baking it under her eyes and lightly putting it all over her face, so that's what we're going to do. So I'm dipping back into my RCMA powder and I'm going to put this underneath my eyes. My under eyes look very bright. I like the way my skin looks. I'm just too dark. That's all.
This is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Chisel palette. And on the inside, you've got 4 contour shades.
So I don't have this contour palette, but I do have the Anastasia contour kit in light to medium, so this is what I'll be using.
I'm taking my contour up a little higher now.
Okay, so higher up, more lifted. So let's do that. This is definitely higher than I would usually go. I definitely don't need any more bronzer or contour on this face, but it's fine.
Because I took and I just mixed these two shades together. If you have fair skin, this will work.
So going into these two lighter shades of the palette here, I'm going to mix these and just like cut the underside of the contour kind of. So she kind of went like this. And just kind of made sure it looked more like clean.
Mixing kind of all three of these blush shades, but mainly going in with Rawbeautyk here and blushing up my cheeks.
I don't have the Cheek Parade palette, but what I do have is this Hourglass blush, and I have this color here in Mood Exposure, which is the same like mauve tones as the Rawbeautyk blush. I'm not sure how they look comparison in person because I don't have the Rawbeautyk blush to compare them, but on camera this looks very similar. So I'm just going to take a bit of this blush, and this is my favorite blush. I love it.
Subtle, but so pretty. I like to bring my blush just higher up on the back of my cheekbones instead of really focusing it on my apples of my cheeks. Personal preference, really. I think it's more because I have a round face, so if I really focus everything here, it just makes me look kind of like a Cabbage Patch doll.
So I brought my blush up higher on my cheeks instead of more low down here, which normally I would focus mine more down here, but I brought it up, and I like it. It's really cute.
I used two different highlights while I was there as well. I used the MAC Cosmetics and Robert Lee Morris highlight in Peach, so that's what I'm gonna do today. But then I also went in with Ofra Rodeo Drive, so if you don't want to use two highlights, which is completely understandable, you can just do that one if you're unable to get this one.
So I don't have either of those, but what I do have is this Becca Rose Quartz highlight, and this is a peachy color, so we'll use that. And then I also have this Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked highlighter, which looks more like her Rodeo Drive. So first I'll go in with the peach. And next with the Makeup Revolution on top.
This brush for applying highlight. And I do like to bring that down a little further on my cheeks. Some people don't. It's just personal preference. To finish off my eyes, I'm actually going to go in with just this shade here mixed with some of these, just kind of the same colors we did on our eyelid. And I'm going to pat that in and just run them under my eyelid. Simple. Some people like to focus all the attention on the upper eyelid. Not me. I have pretty long lower lashes as is, so I love it when I put mascara on them and they look like that. Some people don't, but oh shit, I love it. So I take a little bit of lip liner and just define my lips a little bit, but all I'm doing is gloss actually.
I'm going to be lining my lips with the Morphe lip liner in Backseat Love, and I'm using the same technique and make my lips look a little bit bigger.
So if you want to make your lips look a little bigger, you can take a little bit of lip liner and just sort of outline them. I forgot! I took the Urban Decay glitter and I just went like this.
Okay, so I'm going back in with that glitter liner I used to put the glitter liner on my eyes and just tucking it right here, how she did. I've done this before on myself and I really like how it looks. It's a really cute little like touch to your eye look if you ever have thought about it or want to add something special, extra special.
The gloss I used for this was the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and oh dear Jesus, I mean this when I say this, every single one of you watching this has to get this.
Which is actually funny she says that because I bought this lip gloss because of this video. When she talked about how much she loved this lip gloss, I literally went on Sephora and bought it because I trust her, and she didn't let me down. This is the best gloss I've ever used and it smells like cake. I love it. Okay guys, so I am finished with this tutorial. It was a struggle along the way. I have to say though, in the end, I think it didn't turn out that bad. I think obviously hers is definitely better. It's her look that she created. And she's an amazing, amazing artist. But I think from following a tutorial, this really didn't turn out that bad. The eyes aren't my favorite thing. I have to say I really am not too in love with those Lit Cosmetics metallic shadows. If you know a better way to use them, let me know, because I don't really like how this looks. But overall, I have to say I'm really impressed with this look. I think it's really pretty. I just wanted to also say that I didn't come up with this video idea myself. I'm not sure who the exact creator of this video was. However, I know Thomas Halbert really helped to popularize this video. He might have started it, I don't know. But anyway, I'm just giving credit where credit is due. So Thomas Halbert is the first one I saw do it, so that's who I'm crediting. And Christy, you're probably not watching this because why would you? But if you are, hello! I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm sorry that I kind of disgraced your beauty a little bit. I tried really hard to look like you and create your look. It's obviously not as good as yours, but I am just really happy that I did this tutorial because you are my favorite person and you inspire me so much, and I just want to say thank you because you make me want to make videos and you inspire me every day. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. I'm gonna link Rawbeautykristi down below. If you're not subscribed to her, you should be. I don't know why you're not, but if you aren't, I'll link her video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to follow me on all my social media, my Twitter, Instagram, everything is linked down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!